First off, there ain't no goddamn scheduling mix up. We are right at 1 o'clock in the morning. If I can find my goddamn phone. All right. So, for those of you who are not familiar with my channel, my name is Kyle Landfear, also go by Red Wolf EDC. This is a completely live, uncensored, unrestrained, unrestricted, unrehearsed. We basically just go and we're either going to succeed together to have a great live stream or fall straight on our faces, and you'll be able to watch it live and laugh about it later on. But anyways, what are y'all doing tonight?
I'm eating some crackers, flicking knives.
I'm staying awake and hoping this doesn't turn into a bad TikTok video that we get scared at and goes viral.
Hey, that too would also probably help knife, right? So that wouldn't be entirely bad.
No doubt.
All right, so to get it started, what is everybody carrying today?
I am actually carrying a Tuya Big Belly.
That does have a big belly.
It has got a fat belly and a wicked grind.
Okay.
All right, so I was.
Are you still carrying your Demko?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not mine, but I am messing with it. But the knives that I was carrying today are these two. The Gale Bradley 2 and then my 20 CV Yojimbo 2. And I just put these Damascus carbon fiber scales on it that I got from Knives Plus, and I really like them. They're really nice.
Hey, those are actually really nice.
They are nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more finally here. 1 second,
70
folks. What's up, Hawaii Knife and Gear?
What's going on, guys?
What up?
Hola.
All right, sir. So we're talking about our EDCs. So what are you carrying right now?
Same thing I'm carrying pretty much every day, unfortunately. I actually don't change my knife very often. It's sometimes years in between. But the Tucson TS64.
Okay, I was gonna say your screen's very small and I can't see what that is. Like
hang on a second. Let me
there we go. Much better, much better.
All right. I didn't think you needed to see my entire messy shop, but it's as clean as it's getting. So
good, man.
It's where the magic happens.
That's how you know you're actually working.
Yeah.
All right, so today I am carrying my custom Demko 8015. I can carry this in about a month. I've been missing it. I love this knife. And then I got my Bastinelli Pica, this crazy looking skull thing to it. So, how have you guys been enjoying the live stream? I've been trying to watch as much as possible, but I've been kind of in and out doing a whole bunch of other different stuff.
I have not moved from it. I have absolutely enjoyed it. Found it fascinating and entertaining, and just being around everybody has been great. It's been like a long Friday night. Feels like one of Grateful Panic's streams.
Yeah, I think it's been a good time. I've tried to catch at least a good bit of everybody's stream, and I think it's been really fun so far.
Yeah, I've been watching every single one. I have my attention span's not the greatest, so I'm like, I'm gonna watch this, and then I'm like, ooh, squirrel.
Yeah. It's a problem with all the
during some parts. I would just listen, and while I do other stuff, and then certain parts I would start watching it again.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with this being kind of on topic. So what do you guys think about knife rights? Do you have any stories where, things might have gone either right or wrong for you? Do you have any questions, comments about how you feel about the subject?
I'm actually in the middle of a court case against the state of Hawaii to legalize butterfly knives.
Okay. So
I will say it has been a very long process. We're going on like 2 years now. So it's a lot of work, and that's why these guys need our support for sure, because it's a process to get stupid laws overturned for sure.
How
One
old is that
second.
law?
We got a
that's required?
question.
Has it been on the books forever? Is it just draconian?
I don't know exactly when that one went into effect, but I mean, in general, Hawaii's knife laws aren't terrible. I mean, you know, Kyle, you're Ninth Circuit Court too, so we should be pretty similar. I mean,
Pretty much.
no switchblades, no butterfly knives, no dirks or daggers, no metal knuckles. Other than that, not too
Yep.
bad. I mean, so
I can carry a
no
literal
size
sword,
limits.
sword around if I want to, so that's kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah, I do like that there's the like no open carry, concealed carry, size limits, anything like that. So it could be worse, I guess, but yeah. And actually what I think for Hawaii, tasers now as of January 1st go legal.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea if those are legal in California or not, but I got a few of them, so it doesn't really matter. They're fun. I keep kicking my damn camera.
Yeah, you are. You have the most impressive knives of anyone in California, or even close, that I've seen. I mean, not that there are any felonies in there, but I'm sure you're well prepared to carry them with comfort and care.
Oh yeah, and there's definitely felonies in there.
Well, that's just because of where you live. I mean, I'm in Alabama, and we've had some successes here, and I know knife rights has been instrumental, but Alabama being, kind of a backward state, our knife laws luckily are pretty lax.
Okay.
But at the same time, there's so many people that I talk to, that we all talk to, that, they're limited by what they carry. I was listening to Bob DeMarco last night or the night before, and I didn't realize, what a fight Virginia and places like that are in, just for the basic knives that or at least I've always taken for granted as being something I've carried since I was a kid. So I'm thankful for Doug and everything that they do, and know it's got to be frustrating. And I'm sure, Hawaii, you can attest, being in the case yourself, if you're doing that day in and day out, how frustrating and how many walls you bump into and have to continue to trudge forward.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out actually to my attorney, Mr. Alan Beck. He is a true patriot and just goes after stuff like this. And they asked if I wanted to join on board, get on paper, and I said, sure, sign me up. So, I mean, I don't exactly know what his situation is with getting paid once he gets them overturned and whatnot, but I mean, I'm on as, name on paper and for support, but man, he's doing all the work, and the amount of stuff that he's filed for this case is just insane. So yeah, huge shout out to him.
Good for both of you guys. I mean, make the state jump through the hoops to justify a law that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous.
They argue that point.
Yeah, kind of the craziest thing about most knife laws is a lot of it has to do with like self-defense, right? Or you're about to go hurt somebody. But the amount of people that have actually been attacked with like an expensive folding knife or a butterfly knife or anything besides a kitchen knife is ridiculously low. Like if someone's going to go stab someone, they're going to go grab a $5 cleaver at Walmart and go get your ass.
Or a kitchen knife out of the kitchen.
Or just pick up the most pointy thing that they can find around them.
Pretty much.
It don't even have to be a knife.
What gets me is, I mean, you try and post something on Facebook. I mean, so they're like, that's a weapon. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Come on now. To who? Seriously.
I mean, I had one of those when I was a Cub Scout. It wasn't a Swiss Army knife, but it was a Cub Scout knife, and we all learned to carry them, and we respected them, and we cut ourselves occasionally, but not as much as I cut myself now.
I cut myself all the time.
Me too.
Trying to avoid it.
It's like at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Once a week. I keep a lot of super glue around.
Absolutely. Super glue is your friend.
I just let it bleed. Let it bleed, heal on its own. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, here in Maryland, there's a couple stupid knife laws. Like, I don't believe you're allowed to carry any automatic knives. You're not supposed to carry anything over I think 4 inches is the limit, and I'm sure there's more than that. But in my experience, I've never had a officer mess with me for anything. I think it's probably something that that they would just use to tack on to someone that was giving them a hard time or something. But for the most part, I don't think that they're out looking to mess with people for carrying a pocket knife.
You're probably right, but just in that same vein, why should they have ammo to take somebody down a darker path?
Right,
You
I
know,
agree.
and I don't know if y'all caught any of Jake's stream, but I was amazed when he was talking about in California, if you get caught carrying a handgun without a license, it's a misdemeanor. But if you get caught with this switchblade he was showing, I don't know if it was because of blade length or because of it was a Troodon or it was some Microtech, that it was a felony. I mean, the difference between a
Wow.
misdemeanor and a felony with a gun getting the lesser of the two charges, which to me just seems, why
I
is that
mean,
more of a dangerous tool? I mean, from a
I believe
movement?
that neither of them should be illegal, but
No, I agree.
it's clearly ass backwards, and
And there's
it's
a
not
there
supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to stomp on your rights. They chip
and
away at it little by little, and that's why they make laws like against butterfly knives, because it's something small and little, but it's just one more chip away, and they work their way up further and further. And once
absolutely.
they
And then
once they
they
make
put
that law and remove that
wording in
right,
there for
they're
like
not going to give
about
it back.
Yeah, and it's the most obscure wording ever. Like you don't actually even really understand. Like they can't just tell you exactly what's against the law. They need to like give you
Yep.
like 90 different definitions that mean like the same shit. Basically,
They
you gotta
leave it
like use
like
So it's
gotta use
quoted
a
open to
Google
legally,
their
so
search and
nobody
like
can
discretion.
the source to
understand it.
figure it out.
real ambiguous and about intention and like if you could be carrying a big wrench. I mean, you could do just as much damage with a big open end wrench, but it's like if you're using it or not. So I mean, if there was actually like honesty in the whole
Or
system, that
how
kind of
about
stuff
like
makes sense. But
how about an SUV?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like back in my criminal days or whatever, I used to literally carry a hammer on me. I used to carry a hammer and a mag light and a firearm, obviously. But as far as like, I'm gonna go fight somebody, I'm not really gonna use a knife because there's too much shit that can actually go wrong. And I did some damage with that hammer, and I never got in trouble for it either.
And you don't have to get
People
as
gave me
close
weird
to
ass looks. I'm just
somebody.
walking around carrying a hammer on my little loop thing on my belt or my like a little hammer loop thing on the blue jeans. But like,
Yeah.
there's never anything about it.
I've always carried a knife ever since I was probably 10 years old, and back in my one of my past lives, I usually was carrying a gun also, and I never pulled out either in any type of fight or altercation because I what's the point if it was not necessary for that situation, then I'm not bringing it out, you know? And I
Pretty
feel
much.
like I if I was going to use something against someone, I would use something that I'm not going to risk killing them because I don't need to be worrying about that.
Pretty much, man. And when you actually go to that level, even if you get away with it, like that's nobody wants to deal with that shit. But we're off
Yeah.
topic, so let's talk about murder and carrying firearms and
Mhm.
past lives and keep it positive. So I got a whole bunch of comments, and I have this thing to where I go through every single comment. So 1 second, we're gonna give every single person here a moment. So yeet, schedule mix up, no sir, dunno. Hopefully not. Oh God. Hey there, y'all. I'm still here. Love my Knife Tribe family.
What's up,
Hey
Stacy?
Stacy. Hey Stacy. Hit that like button if you want to. Doesn't matter to me either way. We have no idea what's going on here. LOL. Nobody does. Nobody gets it. That's
We
my
understood.
ass. Let's get that algorithm going. What's up? Hey y'all. What up? Hello there. Let's keep it going. Yo, blades and fades.
But
What's up, Wolfman? Evening, everybody. Holy smokes, I'm feeling tired. It's official. I am old. Dude, I'm fucking old too. Like, I am exhausted. I was like, oh, I'll take the latest spot whenever. Go ahead and Up, lost somebody.
We are all
Yeah.
young.
No, it's perfect. This is fine for me. It's only 11:15 here, so
It's 1:15 a.m. over here. Anyways, Javon's, dude, Javon is the legend. Like I said on that actual stream thing, everyone knows this fucking old man, grumpy old bastard.
Grateful Panic. Hey now, brother.
Savings ran out of time. My bad, peeps. Hi, bug outs. Praetorian tie, American flag. There you go. Or Praetorian T. Kubi all black. Good wee hours of the morning to y'all. 80-20. My Gen 4 coning tie. Hey there, John. Kaiser Roach, my brother John Evans. Button lock elementum. Carried my 80-20.5 with none of my Carta scales. That sounds badass. Send me a picture of that one.
Check this out.
He's back. What's up, man?
This 80-25 with lending my Carter scales.
Oh, okay. There we go. Howdy, brother Todd. CRKT bombastic in bed. I do not know what the bombastic is. Grateful Panic. Ozman. Hello, Andrew. What's up, Kyle?
What's
How you
up?
doing, sir? Don't know how to say that. And Benjamin Nakamura. Howdy, Shane. Carrying a Tucson. Groovy. Shot show mini freak. 1 Omega Spring down tonight.
ouch.
That sucks.
You know, I've owned like very few Benchmades in my life, but I've never broken an Omega Spring. And man, I tell you, that's it's something you hear about all the new ones, but I've had one for like 20
audio
years
on my phone is
and
coming through like everybody
never
sounds
broke.
like they have a voice changer.
So Hawaii Knife Guy sounds fine to me. You sound fine.
Yeah,
Or
you guys
Hawaii
all
Knife
sound fine.
Beer. Sorry.
What about me?
You're
You
good.
sound good too, man. You look so confused.
No, I'm just riding the wave, guys.
I'm talking about plates and fades. It's like he's trying to solve a puzzle right now. Just
His earbuds are giving him trouble.
oh man, 4 a.m. Y'all are still talking knives. Hello, brother Red Wolf. Howdy, Zach. Hello, everyone. New subscriber, Red Wolf. Thanks for having me. I appreciate that, man. Grateful Paint Knife Reviews. Hello, brother John. Shane. Hey, Javon. Been here since 6. LOL. Been here for the whole night. Hello there, brother Panic. Howdy, brother Marcos. Is that a stack of Koa on the table? Very, very likely.
Yes, it is. Give me a little while here. I'll show you the treasure box.
What up, Todd Carr? Hello, Todd. Hey, lovely Stacy Bolstered Blades. Marco's trying to get his freak on in the chat. Todd, howdy, brother D2. When I sold knives at gun shows, I always told folks that I sell tools. I don't sell
I can't
weapons.
hear anything. Can you guys hear each other?
Yeah, we're fine.
What
It's
the
just
I
you,
can
brother.
hear you fine.
You sound good.
Howdy, Sister Stace. Hey, Todd Carr. Hello, Joe. Boo Ninth. Good morning. Still Forge Fire, Sword and Knife.
Hey, let me
y'all.
I'm gonna
Rusty.
restart my phone real quick and see if it fixes it because I can't understand anything.
All right, man. We are
Actually,
having
give me
technical difficulties, apparently.
Give me 1 second, too. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back.
All right. Y'all can't carry brass knuckles. Dang, you're missing out. I mean, to be fair, I've used brass knuckles before, and I fucked my hands up. I don't understand the point of those damn things. Like, person was asleep, but my hand was wrecked. I'll pass. I'll just run next time. Washington knife laws stink. Hey, Zach stuff. You carry a sword or a machete? I can carry a sword if I want to. I have a machete somewhere around here, but I wouldn't really carry that around. Marcos, Todd with Panic Rusty Knife. All right, we're almost done, folks. More Rusty Knife Lover. I want to carry my swords. They sell tasers at the gas station here in Alabama. Hello, Stacy. Alabama in the chat. EDC Oz. Hello, Todd Carr. Yo, what's up,
Alabama's
Marcos? Yo,
representing.
Stacy. So, fun fact of the day. Stevie Wonder Woman. I had no idea you were a man. Like, I just never seen your channel before. I've heard your name before, right? And I was like, oh, we got some more female representation in the community. I saw him on the stream. I was like, oh, oops. 8-dog car, still forging fire, sword, and knife. There's no mention of swords in California law. Some disgruntled worker walked to Ralph's supermarket and beheaded and impaled a few people, but swords are okay.
Oh,
Jesus, that got dark fast. God damn. How are you? What's up, Steve? Taser at the gas station. Okay, this is going on
nice.
forever. Let me just read this all real fast. Oh, it's gonna be the whole stream. You guys are commenting fast.
Are you able to watch like the comment stream? I can't
Oh
see
my
the
God,
comment stream.
I can hear you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so if you want to pull out like your actual phone or something like that, you can scroll onto it. I'm reading the comments on StreamYard, and I'm assuming you have to like do it on YouTube for you guys. I'm not too sure how that works.
You've got to work multiple accounts. Let me find our stream.
Because they're scary. Man, they really, really are. There may be people who just want to like take away all the fun from the world for really no reason, man. Gear was saying, depending on the asshole, DA can hit you with a felony if he wants, and can hit you with a just misdemeanor gun charge if they want. So, in case you guys can't tell by all the tattoos and everything else, I'm very much a felon. I have my past. I have been caught with guns and knives and everything else. I wasn't really charged with them for anything. Like they gave it to me as an enhancement, which got dropped in court immediately on a plea deal. So, I mean, that's about my only experience with that. But yeah, they didn't really care too much. I got into a fight, hurt somebody pretty bad. I also got, patted down, had a firearm on me. They didn't care about that. Like, okay, well, you punched somebody in the face, but you could have killed him, so you're good. It's weird. Life laws. Oh man. Show pictures of a murder weapon, a big, huge crescent wrench, still had gray matter on it. Yeah, this stream is getting dark.
It's early AM, guys. What do you expect? Late AM.
Right.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me, but it's 4 a.m. for some folks, man. If it's 4 a.m. and you're here, like I love you because I want to do that. At 4 a.m. I will be asleep.
It is
I will be
4:20
unconscious.
Hey, if I look at my historical record, some of my best times were had around 4 a.m. So never
It's
knock it.
4:20 right now.
Yeah, some of my worst times are had at 4 a.m. Some of my like worst life decisions ever.
I can relate.
Yeah, the bars are closed, just wandering around trying to find
A lot
something
of
to do.
lot of
like,
casino stories around 4.
Yeah, I don't fuck with casinos, dude. Those places scare
It always
me.
feels like 11.
I don't anymore.
Casinos.
Like I'm really good at playing 21, right? And I've actually gotten pulled aside without counting cards, which is funny. I'm not smart enough to count cards. Like I've tried before. That shit is hard. It's just a pretty simple game. But when it comes to everything else, like casino wise, like I get fucking taken for everything. Like I'm not playing this shit.
Nickel slots and free drinks. That's about it.
That's true. Yeah.
I pretty much always win when I play craps. I actually got kicked out one night. They thought I was cheating or something because I kept hitting like every bet that I made for like, I don't know, like 10 bets in a row until one of the people came over and pulled me to the side. And I still had like half my money sitting on the table and somebody crapped out and they took all my money while the guard had me pulled up to the side.
Damn.
And I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just playing the game. Just lucky.
Just out of curiosity, how do you go about cheating in craps? That'd be kind of a hard one to cheat with.
Hell if I know.
That's just how they keep their odds level when they see somebody on a streak.
Yeah, I think they just did it because they can. Their house, their rules.
Pretty much.
They're in the business to take your money, not pay you.
Yeah, for me, I was pulled into a back room and they're like interrogating my ass, right? And I'm fucking laughing. I'm like, y'all don't know me well enough to know that like I'm too dumb to pull any of this type of shit off. Like, go check out the cameras. Like, go ask around. Like, go ahead and send my ass back out to any other game, and you'll get all your money back. It was actually pretty funny too. At the end of it, they called me a sweet. It's some other stuff like, oh, give us a chance to win our money back. I did not gamble at all after that. I just enjoyed the sweet, enjoyed some
know
free
when to
shit,
roll.
and I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like, I have never been back since. I've been to Vegas a few times after that, but I don't gamble no more. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't. I
Not to
don't
be
really
like some
gamble
old
anymore
school
either.
mafia, break your finger shit in there. Like, I'm cool.
There's actually
I
no
didn't get
gambling. There's no
interrogated.
gambling in Hawaii, so
Huh? Why is that?
yeah, we're in no gambling state. No lottery, no scratches, nothing.
Damn.
Alabama's
so
the
it's-
same way. We have
Ain't
a
nothing
couple
wrong
of
with that.
reservations.
Well, so
Gambling.
so instead, it's illegal game rooms and underground chicken fighting. You know.
Poor chickens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So
hope they at
California
least
was
eat
supposed
the
to be
chickens
legal.
that die.
I don't know if you want to eat fighting chickens.
Good night, sir.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. I've never been in the chicken fighting world, but I don't believe you want to eat the fighting chickens afterwards.
Probably a muscled ass out,
Yeah,
muscled
yeah.
out ass
See,
chicken.
I don't
Like,
believe in killing an animal unless you want to eat it.
Yeah. No, nobody said it was a good way to gamble. They should just make, damn lottery legal here and open a casino or something. They're just, I don't know.
Quit protecting
Right.
people from themselves
Yeah,
Pretty much.
exactly.
and legislating it.
Yeah, that's kind of the heart of it, though, man. Like, even with like knife laws and everything else, like everyone's always trying to save somebody else. But at the end of the day, like, common sense has to rule out. And at some point, you just be like, you know what? Do what you're gonna do. Some folks are gonna make mistakes. Most of y'all are gonna get it, and that's kind of what it is. Like, there's always gonna be outliers, but for the most part, this shit's all common sense.
Well,
Yeah,
and
well,
what's
it's
common
not
sense
too
to
common.
me is
Right.
everything that's illegal. The only people that have the most access to it are people who are criminals who want to use it for nefarious reasons, right? So law-abiding citizens are the ones that get their rights taken away from them because they want to try to stay within the lines.
And then they fall victim to the
Narrower and
criminals.
narrower. Yeah, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I mean, it's just that simple.
I mean, so
I'm with you.
if anybody's followed my channel before, you guys know I have been to prison for a knife fight. I kind of disagree because that shit ruined my life for like 10 years. Now I'm going to run like a bitch. Like, there's no shame at all. I'm going to call fucking police, fire, Al Qaeda, and Jesus. Like, I want to get the fuck out of there. I'm not concerned about being tough no more. Like,
Oh,
I'm
agreed.
gone.
Agreed.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that, but
I'm
I
saying
think
it's not
that
given a
you should
chance.
have you have every right to defend yourself if if it comes down to that. I'm not saying that you have to stick around and fight it out or whatever. If you can avoid the situation, then there's no shame in that. But if you can't avoid it, you should be allowed to do whatever you have to do. And you
Very
should be
true.
allowed to, have whatever, means that are necessary to defend against anything. Really? Because the criminals aren't worried about what kind of firearms they're allowed to have or what kind of knives that they're allowed to carry legally.
This is true.
They're gonna attack you with whatever they want.
Yeah, and especially out here in Stockton, like, it's really easy to get a gun. Like, it is scary how easy and how cheap it is. Like, you don't even have to know anybody. You can just ask a couple people, and then like 10 minutes, you're gonna find someone that's willing to sell you one. Like,
Yikes.
yeah, part of where I live. So, how about in Hawaii, sir? I've been to Hawaii one time on a job, but I did not get to do anything because it was basically just work the whole time. Very beautiful. Culture seemed very on point and great food. As far as the laws and carrying everything else, how does all that work for you guys besides the butterfly knives and the autos?
Well, as far as knives, I think we talked about, but carrying guns is pretty much non-existent unless you happen to work as a security guard and you have your armed guard card, or yeah, no, that's about it. Other than that, there is no carry.
Damn. So it's basically like England.
Yeah, I mean, now little side note, the same attorney that's doing my butterfly knife case has actually been working on the George Young case on the Big Island, and he's fighting it, you know, and he has made progress in the Ninth Circuit. They overturned it back and forth, but you know, he was fighting the case that you have to have some form of carry, be it concealed or open, and that's where they're stuck, as you know, there's neither. So
Yeah, in Maryland it's
again,
pretty rough.
it's a long process to try and change stuff like that. But yeah, there's just no carry here, and I
In
think it's
Maryland,
part.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
in Maryland, we have concealed carry, but they make it nearly impossible to get it if you know, unless you fall under like very like slim circumstances.
Well, and what's funny is too that they'll argue that it's not that they don't have it on the books that you can get a concealed carry permit. You can actually go and put your application in. However, it's up to the chief of police, and you need to
And they
prove
don't.
that your life is in danger, and you have to have. And you know how many they've granted in the last 20 years?
None
So
unless it's to their
Damn.
buddies.
yeah, exactly. I mean, there's some, but they just it's not a
It's the
common thing.
same way it is here. That's why I
And I
haven't
think
even tried. Because I have
y-
a handgun qualification license. I can buy handguns, I can own them, I can transport them, but I can't carry it. So it's like
right.
what how difficult it, or what difference does it really make? I'm already allowed to do all that. How are you going to tell me that I can't get a concealed carry? It just doesn't make sense.
And I think what's different out here too is, you know, I've been here 12 years now, and it's gotten worse in the last couple of years as far as, you know, not just petty crime, but actual like crime. When I first came here, man, it was like night and day. I grew up on the East Coast, and you know, you're near Philadelphia, you get used to that, you know, 6 o'clock news, murder, rape, fire, you know, finally a cat stuck in a tree. But out here, you know, the news was all cat stuck in a tree. There was like none of that stuff. You never saw that stuff on the news. So it was like, I think the culture out here feels a little different, and people are like, oh, why would you need to carry a gun? Nobody's going to hurt you out here. However, you know, with bad politicians and stupid laws and dumbass pandemic, people are getting angry. People are getting desperate. People are broke. There's a
Not to mention the
huge
youth
spike
is
in
being
homeless.
indoctrinated.
Yeah, so I mean,
Pretty
all
much.
these things, and the crime has really gone crazy. I mean, in the last 3 years, it's like skyrocketed. So, and it is still a lot of petty crime, a lot of break-ins, people coming in, stealing out of your garage, or breaking into cars or whatever. But there are like crimes you hear of shootings now, and you know, it's getting different for sure. I still wouldn't move. I love it here, but it's definitely getting a little rougher.
Yeah, so when I was in Hawaii, I was actually talking to some folks I met at a bar that were locals, and I was asking like, if I wanted to explore, where's the places to go? And they were telling me there's some areas that like just don't go, white boy, like don't do
Yeah,
it. Like you think it's pretty, it's gonna be beautiful, but like it's gonna go bad. Best case scenario, you're getting robbed. Like just don't do it. So
yeah.
apparently there's places of Hawaii that are pretty legit. So
And what's funny is I didn't realize that when I first. I mean, I kind of heard that, but I didn't know that. I came here sight unseen 12 years ago and just moved here. Long story, but when I moved here, I brought my Grand Cherokee, and I was living in California before that, and I used to take it out to the desert. It didn't have a front bumper. What do you need a bumper for in California? But when I came here, you have to have a bumper to get a safety check on it. So I started looking on Craigslist, and I found somebody who had a front bumper for sale, and looked it up. I'm like, oh, okay, why not? It's like, 45 minutes away, no big deal. Nobody told me that I mean, 45 minutes is a long drive in Hawaii. And after being here for 12 years now, 45 minutes, you're like planning your day around that shit. But I went out there, and, it was in one of the rougher parts of the island. And I had my little kid with me, and the guy was super cool about it. We actually stayed out in his part of the neighborhood for, I don't know, probably an hour, pulling parts and stuff off his car. And he's looking at me like, you're not really supposed to be out. I was like, dude, I just moved here. He's like, okay. He's cool though. He was real cool. But yeah, I could see at night, places like that definitely get a little rougher.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is everywhere, though. Like I've been in places to where it's just absolutely beautiful, like seems super preppy and proper, but like there's a little bit of
Calif-
gangster everywhere.
well,
Everywhere's got its underbelly.
California is the worst because even like the ghettos still look like the suburbs. You can't really tell when you've wandered into the wrong part of town. You
Dude,
know, at
like
least growing up, at
Go
least
ahead.
North Philly looks like North Philly, and you know not to walk through North Philly. Like, you know, at least you know you're in the ghetto. But
So originally I grew up in Oakland, right? But I've been in Stockton for the last like 12, 13 years. Stockton is so freaking weird, right? Because you will literally walk by $5 million homes and then like 30 feet later being a literal trap house.
Bro,
It's
they got the same
crazy.
shit here
It's
in
like
Baltimore.
like half a block between like you're going to spend your whole life trying to buy this damn thing, and then something else is like just filled with junkies and homeless people trying to kill each other. Like it's crazy because like in Oakland, like West Oakland, East Oakland, Deep East Oakland, like they're all different places. Then you go up to like the Oakland Hills, for example, and there's nothing up there. It's just beautiful, fat ass houses, no real crime. I mean, that's not true, but it seems nice. Um, but like in Stockton, like every single thing is mixed. And it's just weird because like where I live is decent right now. But like if I walk a block away, there's a methadone clinic and like probably like 500 tench right now. People are out there getting fucking murdered, fucked
Shit.
with, killed, spun the fuck out. People are literally just passed out with needles in their arms, like crazy.
Oh man.
I
Good
actually,
times.
I lived in San Diego before I came here. I was there for 4 years, but I was actually up in North County, San Diego, so I got to like, escape up into the mountains of Fallbrook at night and travel the county during the day for my job. But like, I was working for Caterpillar at the time, and my sales territory was San Diego County. They offered me the Fontana territory, and they're like, "We'll double your salary." I was like, "No, go fuck yourself. I'm not going to Fontana." Yeah.
Some things just aren't worth the jack.
No, man, I tell you what, if after going from like beautiful avocado groves and North County, San Diego, and then you go out to Fontana, you're like, this place is a freaking dump, man. All the chain link fences are like garbage filters and stuff just blowing through all the time. It's an industrial town. I mean, I get it. There's a ton of business up there. It would have been really great territory, but man, I just wasn't down for living up there.
Man, I'll take a few minutes just to thank everybody that's been in the stream that started out 5 o'clock Central Time. I mean, it's just been absolutely jumping, and I think we're doing a great thing for knife rights. I think we're spreading awareness. I've learned a lot that I had no idea about, and getting educated. And I think we're, it brings the community together. And I just want to thank everybody, especially you content creators who've lent your time, your effort, your talent, your swagger, and then all the people that come and spend time with us. I mean, it's just, it's hard to beat. So it's a great community, and I'm blessed to be part of it.
Javon, you and your fucking swagger comments, bro. I don't expect someone that looks like you to just say swagger. I'm like, oh no, man, get it.
Is swagger. We can appreciate that. Knowledge comes with wisdom, and wisdom comes with age.
That's true, man. That's true. I respect that. Also, I forgot to say this. I don't remember the exact wordings. Hopefully, Javon can help me out with this a little bit. But we're supposed to tell everybody to go on to smile.amazon.com and put Knife Rights of America as your donation charity, I guess. If you want to elaborate on that, please. I'm an idiot.
Hey, you are the first to bring that up, and I appreciate it. And I have not spent a lot of time exploring it because I didn't know it exists. But there is a sister site to Amazon, which is the same products, called Amazon. And Kyle, you just named it, smile.amazon.com.
Yep.
And so what it does is it lets you shop on Amazon, and you can assign a charity of your choice so that everything that you shop with, and I don't know how it works with channel creators affiliate links. So that's something I think everybody should look into more. But if you want to be a constant supporter of Knife Rights, I had a guy reach out to us tonight from Knife Rights talking about their charitable affiliate program, to where if you go to smile.amazon.com, which looks and interfaces just like Amazon, and you go to the setup section and you choose your charity and you just put knife rights in. That's all you have to do is set it up one time. Then every purchase you make, a percentage of that purchase is donated to knife rights on your behalf. I thought it was cool. I think everybody should maybe look into it because I don't know that much about it to be the authority on it. But to know that Amazon's doing something like that or making it available gives them more credit in my book. And knife rights being on the list makes it even that much better when you see how Amazon does sell knives.
Right. I think that's pretty cool thing.
But that's really all the deets I've got on it because it came in late.
God damn it, Rusty. The blind will be fine. Support knife rights.
Yeah.
Totally a joke. Support whatever you want to support.
And I agree with that sentiment exactly. I mean, if smile.amazon.com is all what was said in the email to be, and like I said, I haven't had a chance because I've been in this stream to go look at it. I mean, if there's a charity that's close to your heart and you're a generous person, what a great way to get what you get anyway and have money be donated to your favorite charity. Mine just happens to be Knife Right, but that's everybody has their own causes, right? And they're all valid. So follow your heart and do the right thing.
Hell yeah, man. So let's talk about some of the giveaways because there's been a lot of confusion. I've got a lot of personal messages, people not really understanding what's being given away. So we kind of agreed upon complete transparency. So there are still things coming in. Me personally, I've secured 3 customs, some stuff from QSP, a few different smaller makers, Heretic knives. There's also other stuff that's happening. I also just got a message a little bit ago from American Edge, which they're donating a Kershaw Launch 9, I believe it is. There's a million of those fucking numbers. And so basically how that whole thing's going to work is that once we get everything in, that drawing is going to take place. And you're basically going to have an option, right? You know, you can be like, if you happen to win and you want to wait for everything to be claimed or whatever, for everything to come in, you can definitely do that. This was not... We didn't expect this to be as big as it is. And like, it's the community that did this and pulled together and are supporting everything. And it's being fantastic. It's much better than any of us actually thought it was going to be, which is amazing. And now we're looking forward to like doing this next year, making this an annual thing. But as it is right here and right now, things were sort of just strewn together. But as far as the actual giveaways, there is plenty of stuff coming. So if you do want to support that cause, by all means, please do so. And then again, if you win, just my own personal advice is to be like, hey, I want to wait to see everything on the table because there's some shit coming. Javon, do you have anything else to add to that?
There are amazing things on the table right now, but the things that have been pledged and some of the things that have been exchanged in the chats, I mean, the generosity of makers, manufacturers, retailers. I mean, the love that's pouring out around knife rights, again, it's got me absolutely blown away. I mean, we thought that we'd, see the normal people that we do in the streams that we all enjoy, that it'd be fun for all of us to do and see, who has kind of like the last man standing mentality, which will of course be me, but that goes without saying. But, it's been overwhelming. So I think everything will still go off. Hopefully by the 10th, we'll have a better idea, or by the 8th or 9th. So we have a better idea. The entries will shut off on the 8th at midnight. That way people can continue to hopefully talk about it, read more about knife rights, learn about some of the things they've heard over the last 24 hours, decide if it's a good cause for you. Like I said, I feel like it is for me, and I live in a very free state as far as knife rights go, but I know that I have a group behind me to make sure it stays that way. So I just think it's been amazing. I mean, the outpouring from the community, from the creators, from everybody involved, it's just been overwhelming.
Yeah, because what Doug Ritter and Knife Rights does, like I cannot stress enough, as coming from somebody that I've been to court a whole bunch of times, that shit is a trap. Like if you don't know your shit 100%, if you cannot basically dedicate your life to knowing the ins and outs of this system and being able to manipulate it, you don't stand a chance. So the average ass person like me, like I said on my first video, like we're all going to jail. Like I can't do it. So what is able to offer the community is something that is really just kind of crazy. And for him to take that on for just the entire country, like, I don't know what the hell he's thinking, but I respect it because I wouldn't do it. To be completely honest, not gonna lie, like I would jump on that. Hell no, that is so much goddamn work. So if we can support him and give him all all our finances, all the help we can, because we all carry things, and this hobby brings us joy in ways that honestly I can't even describe. Like whenever everyone's like, "Why do you carry a knife?" I'm like, honestly, I don't fucking know why, but I'm gonna keep on doing it until the day I goddamn die. This shit makes me happy. These knives make me happy. The community makes me fucking happy, man. And being able to support it in this way, it's fucking beautiful.
It absolutely is. And I had the pleasure a couple of weeks ago at the New York Custom Knife Show to go in on Saturday. You know, most of the stuff was gone. I still was able to grab a couple of sweet things, but I've spent some time. I saw Doug and went up and talked to him and literally spent 30 minutes with him just engaging with me. I'm nobody. And he's so passionate about what he brings to the table. It's not that he's just doing it, going through the motions. He is thankful for everybody. He's thankful for people who enjoy his knives. He always comes back to the fact that that's money that goes to knife rights. And then he goes into the passion play because it's real, it's authentic, and you can tell it when you talk to him. So it's just it's a fantastic cause, and I can't think of a better spokesperson to be in that role. And we're all really fortunate that that group, even though it might seem silent most times, I'm telling you guys, it's a force to be reckoned with because the government's huge. They've got an agenda.
Yep. And they don't like us. And the platform, ironically enough, that we're using to garner all this funding for also fucking hates us. So
Yeah, for real.
So Blades and Fades, man, what's on your mind, brother? You've not been saying too much. Normally you never stop
I'm just
talking.
taking
So
it all in. I'm just listening.
you're on the spot
And
now.
then I saw you just had that comment from Shane Gables, said all this wouldn't have happened without John Evans. Did you see that?
There we go. Okay. I lost it.
Not sure who he is, but shout out to him.
Yeah, and Shane, you too, man. Honestly,
That's
this is
you?
it's a huge undertaking. Shane.
All right.
And I'm a water boy, guys. Let me tell you something. Y'all are doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just fucking trying to stay awake, to be completely
Same.
honest. I was like, man, I'm gonna go
You've been
drop
wide
some
awake and
shrooms. That's
clear.
gonna help. Nope, I'm even more tired. I'm like, I'm freaking whooped. I'm just tired and seeing little like wobbly shit around me at the same time.
Well,
So if
it's
I get
funny,
distracted, just stare
earlier
at the wall. Like that's why.
on Red
I
Wolf's
got this-
channel,
I got
somebody
this
was
big
saying,
ring
"Hey
light."
JB, your video's getting getting fuzzy," and I didn't see it getting fuzzy, and I'm thinking, no, it's just your old eyes. You know, I mean, you look at a screen for 7 hours, you're gonna have that fuzzy time. It was like this morning, I was walking in the office, and at our office we have to put on a little face mask, right? And I usually wear my glasses, so I'm used to when I walk in, I have to deal with that fogged up feeling because I'm not going to take my glasses off because my eyes are always shot. So I'm walking in, my eyes are fogging up. My glasses, I think, are fogging up. I reach up to take them off when I get up to my door to the office, and I don't have freaking glasses on. I'm just hallucinating, having a flashback, and my eyeballs are fogged up. It was bizarre.
Oh my god.
Damn. I don't want to get old, man. This sounds
That
like it
would have
sucks.
freaked me out.
It's a fucking gift, dude. Every single day is a blessing.
Oh.
I still roll 30 miles a week on a skateboard, and I won't do it until I break a hip.
Man, I was talking.
It doesn't heal
But-
fast at this age, though.
No, no, the falls are more painful, but they're less frequent. Every 180 days, I eat it pretty good. But I've got a good rodeo clown roll, so I don't fight gravity. I just kind of go with it.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Javon on the group chat or whatever about skating. Dude, I used to love skateboarding, but because I'm 6'8", pushing 300 pounds right now, mostly because of COVID. I got that COVID fatness going. When I fall, that shit is devastating. Like I'll have my little skinny little 5'4" friends or whatever just eat shit and roll and go, ah. I'll be on the ground like Peter Griffin, just ah.
Yeah, you're falling over one of me before you hit the ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I used to be big into riding BMX and skateboards and all that stuff. And I still have a BMX bike, and during the summer, I was at the skate park with the kids and my girl, and they all wanted to see me on the jumps and everything, and so I went at it, and needless to say, I busted my ass. It hurt a lot more than I remember.
And doesn't heal. Doesn't heal.
Some things don't get better with age, and letting gravity pull you to the pavement's definitely not one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually telling Javon about I got a one wheel, right? And I got like the brand new one that just came out, which goes pretty fast, but I'm like super scared to go fast on that thing, right? Because a buddy of mine has like a one wheel pint, which I hopped on, which is way too small for my fat ass, but either way. And I was going forward, I kept trying to go faster with it. And like I was telling, as I was telling Javon or whatever, like they have that like kind of like the bucking motion, which if you don't notice it, just everything just stops. And I literally fucking catapulted so hard that I just like skidded on the cement and then just like literally just skipped on it. Whole face is all cut up, all the way on the ground, like ah.
Oh man, there are hundreds of YouTube videos of people. They call it, not knowing what kickback feels like, and basically it just shuts the one wheel down, so the motor quits going forward. But your body is going 19 or 20 miles per hour, so you essentially Superman with no weight, and you just go launched off of it.
I had that happen to me on a longboard. Hit a big rock, and it stopped the skateboard dead in its tracks.
Oh, you keep going.
I kept going.
Those are the
what's really crazy are the one wheel ones that go in between your legs, like the stand up uniwheel or whatever.
I'm scared.
Dude, they're trying to push 60 miles an hour on those things, and when you get it to like top speed and then the motor cuts out, it just shuts off and you just go eat shit. I mean,
no, thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound like a good time to me.
When you get to top speed, it shuts off.
Yeah, so it'll start like beeping at you and giving you warnings like, oh, hey, you're hitting the highest end of what this motor can handle. And people want to push it past that like warning to see how fast it'll go. And man, I can't remember what they call it. It's basically eat shit at top speed. But YouTube it. It's funny. It's like, man, if you want to tempt fate, you're going to get what you get.
And there are plenty of videos where y'all can witness all of this, because both of those, the one wheel and those little unicycles, they're self-balancing. So the motor's set up to when you get on it, it's going to set you to where you're upright, right? So anytime you over push the motor, it's not just going to go to a roll and let you ease to a stop. It's just like
right. There's no coast mode on them.
Yeah, and then your body doesn't have time to even react. At least when I fall off the skateboard, except for like twice, I had no knowledge that I was falling until I was like almost unconscious. But usually for that brief 1/10 of a second that you're about to eat it, so you can kind of tuck and roll, right? I hear on those type of one wheels, when you go down like that, I mean, people get majorly messed up because you don't have any idea it's happening. You don't even have time to put your hands out.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, pretty much. And the worst part about it, right, is it'd be one thing, right, if the one wheel just like cut off and you just like coasted, right? But it's like it hits the brake, because there's like no transition. You're just going and it just stops. You're just
And Blaze, it's like hitting that big ass rock on a skateboard to where you're going 30 miles per hour.
I woke up like afterwards. I was unconscious, so I don't know if I put my hands out or anything like that. It happens quick.
You got lucky.
Yeah, really, you did get lucky. I mean, that's a lot of people that I used to be in forums with that were downhill skaters that would go 70, 80 miles per hour, which to me is insane anyway.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
on open roads. You know, they've got spotters, but still, you know, every year one of them goes down and doesn't get back up.
Yeah.
You know, they still do it, and they're wearing full leathers, motorcycle helmets. You know, you name it. You would think they've got what they need, but if you hit a guardrail at 65 miles per hour,
you're done.
Lights out.
You're done.
Yep.
There's videos of that shit too. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, fortunately, I don't need any of that in my life anymore. I guess maybe I am getting old.
See, I need more
I
adrenaline.
love it.
I'll go back to Jay Adams, the old skateboarder from Dogtown, who says you don't quit skateboarding because you get old because you don't quit skateboarding. I don't do the downhill stuff anymore, so I don't go. I mean, I've got leather still, but I'm not trying to push it. But at the same time, to not do the things that give you those adrenaline rushes, you're not really living, right? So
No, and
I agree.
I get the adrenaline rush. I totally understand needing some adrenaline, but
I get my adrenaline these days from RC racing.
yeah,
Actually,
anyway.
I compete like all over. I do off-road 10th scale, four-wheel drive is the main class I race, and then 10th scale off-road four-wheel drive stadium truck, which is these days is called Shruggy, because it's basically like a buggy, but it just has a little bit bigger wheels and a little bit wider and bigger suspension. But these things are pretty sick. The technology, how far everything has came with these.
oh yeah,
Like
dude, they're ridiculously fast compared to what RC cars used to be. Saw a good video.
Just the
I saw
tunability is insane. Like, dude,
What's as
there's
complicated as race
like
car?
every adjustment and tunability option that you can imagine, plus more. Like, if you're comparing this to a real car, it's like it's insane.
I just saw a good video the other day of some guy who had one of those real gnarly RC cars at the dog park and had all the dogs chasing. I thought that was awesome.
Oh, that would be awesome. But the dogs were loving it.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah, I was watching a video where like a dude was piloting a drone and a fucking hawk was just getting it. I don't know what I don't know why the hawk would want to just attack a drone, but it was awesome. It was basically like playing fetch with the drone would literally would just like clip it and the drone would just like spin, recover, and you could just see the hawk just kind of coming again.
Getting pissed off.
It was pretty interesting.
It was having one of those Limp Bizkit break stuff days. That's probably too old for y'all. I'm dating myself.
In his airspace.
Right.
Absolutely. So how many people are still with us? I know Dirty Bear is going to bed.
55 right now. And Big Red is just now going to sleep. So good night, sir.
Good night, Big Red.
55.
Love
It's
you, brother.
4:55.
Say again?
I said it's 4:55.
Yep. So
we're just getting started
for me.
We're almost
got an hour left.
What state are you in?
I'm in Alabama. I'm Central Time, so it's 4 o'clock here.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay up till 6, and then I've got a date. I'm supposed to go out and have sushi at 6. I'm gonna be a lot of fun.
There you go.
Gonna have to get a nap in.
This is actually my normal work hours for a little while.
Once it gets idling, it's hard for me to go down.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But I hate sleeping through the day or sleeping during the day. So I'd rather try to get, even if it's 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes of sleep before the sun comes up, than to not have any at all. Like, I feel like it does make a difference.
It definitely does. And when I used to pull all-nighters, they were chemically induced. It made a huge freaking difference because the mornings were just fucking shitty. And they usually started around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ugh.
Man, I spent probably a year of my life without sleeping at one point. It was rough.
Yeah, that's hardcore, man. Sleep is essential.
So,
like you said,
really,
even if it's
really
just a little
important.
bit. Even if it's just
So
a little bit to shut your body down.
So do you
Yeah.
mean not sleeping at all, or just having the little micro naps?
Like I would sleep like every 4 or 5 days. I would sleep for like, I don't know, 12 hours maybe,
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, body
or
body
maybe
doesn't like
once a
that.
week. There was sometimes I would go like 7 days, like really insane, like pushing it to the limits. I mean, I consider myself lucky to be here. So
Yeah, I thought you're talking about like not sleeping for a year. I was like, I used to be a crankster gangster back in the day as well, and you definitely sleep. It's just you don't
yeah,
want to
you
sleep. You
get
just
like
suddenly
maybe
drop, and then you're like, where the fuck
4,
am I?
right? Yep. I would get maybe 4 days of sleep a month.
Hey man, those are all great lessons to learn and pass along to fucking younger gangsters. You know, they won't listen because we didn't listen, but I'm
Right.
thankful for it. I'm thankful for my
I
crazy
love
times and my sobriety.
Hey, I
Yeah,
love this
I don't
comment.
regret
I
any of it.
tried crank once for 3 years. You tried once for 3 years.
That's a good one.
Hey, that was basically how I was, man. Like, I don't have an addictive personality at all. I experiment, I try stuff, and I stop for years at a time. Crank was that one thing that I was like, man, I'm going to lose my fucking life to this. I'm like, I got to stop. I don't know what. I just woke up one day, man, and I was like preparing to go fucking rob somebody because I had sold all of my shit. And literally, I was just getting ready and I was putting thought into it, right? I'm like, I don't want to get fucking caught. So I'm going to have to detox in the cell. So I'm like planning how I'm going to rob this motherfucker. And like, if he comes, how I'm going to kill his ass. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is wrong with my life?
Yeah.
At
I
least
was
you
like,
don't
all right,
fucking
man,
end
like
it.
it's
Snap out
time
of
to
it.
stop. Like I don't have control of this at all. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I learned. I just have two speeds, you know. I've got stop and go. So it's moderation is just not a word that I ever practiced. So for me it's all or nothing. And I do better
Yeah.
on nothing.
I mean, I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before that. I dropped a couple tabs of mescaline. Still on shrooms now. I literally bought fucking a whole ounce, and I'm on my last eighth. So still a little out there. And then we did
Psilocybin,
we
so
did
you're
a
out on the West Coast. So
fuckload of peyote.
you're getting
Holy shit! I have never done that much peyote in my life, and there is such a thing as too much peyote because that was not a good trip. I was not okay. Normally, I'm out there tripping balls and having fun. I was just on the ground shaking, like I don't know what's wrong with me.
Little
Yeah,
Homer
fuck
Simpson.
that.
yeah, Indian
It was too
spirits,
much,
man.
dude. It was too much.
Mescaline was the dirtiest ride I ever took for sure.
Fucking mescaline lasts forever, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys can have all that. That's not for me.
Man, for
Yeah.
me,
So my thing is, I love hallucinogenics. Like that's what's just fun to me. And obviously, I smoke weed too. But like,
those are consciousness expanders.
it's
Is
not
how I look at
something
them.
that I do a lot of. It's like every now and again, I want to like just partake and relax and chill out because I'm getting to the point to where like I'm gonna just fry my fucking brain. Like I'm sure you guys have heard me stutter in this live stream. Like that's literally from doing too much acid. And I just fried my shit.
Psychedelics aren't actually, they're not drugs, are they?
No,
They're not really drugs.
I don't fucking know about that one. If you
Oh, I
do
mean,
enough of it, if you do enough of them, they're fucking drugs.
I think
well,
it depends if you're talking about natural ones or chemical ones,
yeah, I don't know. I think of more of it as like experiences than
like
like drug
synthetic.
habit. Like I guess I get it. Like it can be anything can be a problem if you let it take control of your life. But I mean, I think of psychedelics as all good like experiences, good or bad. You know.
to me,
Yeah,
I don't think of them as
unfortunately, the only
therapeutic.
drugs I took interest in were the ones with bad experiences. So
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
You know what's
I'm good.
amazing, and we've really digressed the conversation, but there's so much therapeutic proof that hallucinogens help people not only with PTSD, but with addiction issues, with
Yeah,
Oh
depression
yeah.
I've
issues.
heard about that.
And
Like
Colorado's just leading the charge. I mean, there's
like microdosing.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of,
I've
no,
heard
like
about that. I haven't tried it. I actually got clean and all just because I wanted to, and but I've heard a lot of good things about that.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
as long
crazy
as
stuff out there
everybody
like ibogaine and ayahuasca and all kinds of really good, helpful, things that can be used
to uncover
for
the
good. But
things that are really
yeah,
the symptom, the disease or the cancer that's causing you to be or causing me to be the way that I am, and sometimes our conscious mind can uncover traumatic events and things that, we might not be willing to consciously wrap our heads around and deal with because it's too painful. But like you say, ibogaine or ayahuasca, those experiences, you don't hear people saying, "Oh, I'd love to go see Dave Matthews on a bunch of ayahuasca," because usually
no,
they're
but it'll
appreciating.
it
It'll
shows you
change your
stuff
life.
you need to see in that moment. That's for sure. And
Exactly.
every time is different, for sure.
Exactly.
Hey, to answer this question, like I said at the very start, this is an unrehearsed, unstructured. It just goes wherever the hell it goes, man. So
It's 4 a.m.
just
Plus,
relax. I
exactly. Cut us
guess.
some slack. Damn.
That being said, yeah, it's 4 a.m. here,
Everybody's
but
done
it's
so
2 a.m.
great up
here.
to
But
this point.
I mean, this is how I always
Yeah,
am.
sorry,
I'll
guys.
go from, yeah, I'll go from just
I'm
talking
kidding,
about
guys. To
something
me, this is
super
all stuff.
relaxing and chill to going about some crazy ass stories. So, welcome to Red Wolf EDC.
We're all gonna watch this back later in a couple of days and be like, "What the hell? Why was I talking about that?"
Well, what's crazy too, I mean, honestly, I didn't really watch any of your stuff, Red Wolf, beforehand, and Blades and Fades, somebody I wasn't familiar with either. So I'm really just meeting you guys for the first time here, and good to get to know you guys.
It's
Yeah,
great to get to
you
know
too,
all
man.
you guys. I don't create content. I watch all you guys, and I'm aware of you. And to me, it's just been awesome hanging out with you and being on the same side to where I communicate with you on Instagram and chat with y'all on lives, and just it's good enough to have other people that are kind of like me.
Yeah.
In terms of liking sharp and pointy things that cost too much money that I just buy all the fucking time.
All right. So
Yeah,
to answer
buddy.
this question, anything like any type of flame titanium, when I'm on fucking hallucinogenic, especially shrooms, I love it. I'll just be like this. My favorite shroom knife is not flame titanium though. It's this thing. I will stare at this fucking pattern for hours, dude. I'll just literally just be like this. You're just watching it move. But I also have shit, where is it? The I think it's the Tucson, the LTK Tucson, that has like a kind of like almost like a flame piece to it, and a little like milling to it. Yeah, that too. Anything that has like crazy geometrical patterns or whatever, like if I'm on something, yeah, that's my friend.
As long as it doesn't bite me.
Oh yeah, see, I would just trip out on that.
You can't even understand what this stuff does in the sunlight too, man. It's insane.
What
is
is
it?
that?
Koa. It's
what?
got it's Hawaiian koa,
It's
and
Koa?
yeah,
Hold that up again.
it is.
You don't
It
mind?
is so. No. It's so crazy looking in the sun, man. And the lighting in here is pretty terrible, but what this stuff does in the light is just awesome. Let me see if I can get a good angle
Oh
of it
yeah,
here.
that's beautiful. I can see the grain and everything, and the
Yeah, and
Is
it
that knife
really
scales?
just yeah. The set that I'm
What is
working on.
that for?
That is really
Oh,
cool.
there you go. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see a little
Is
bit
that
now.
for Chris Reeves?
Nope. No,
What is going on?
this is actually for a Tucson knife.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that. He like makes probably very expensive knife scales for fairly cheap knives.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I like doing budget knives. It's I don't know.
hey, you put nice scales on some of the budget knives that are out today. You got a beautiful knife. You got a wonderful
That's
knife.
true. That's
You know,
true.
and I like seeing all you guys' customs and stuff, but for the most part, I don't deal in expensive knives. I mean, to me, like $200, that's kind of an expensive knife. So, in
Yeah.
the sub $100 range, there's so many good knives. And, if it's got liners and I can pop the scales off, it's fair game. So I have so many potential ones that I want to do. It's just a matter of time. But I mean, I got a whole stack of ones that I'm working on right now. And yeah, for the most part, they're mostly budget knives.
Let's
What
see.
do you
We got
machine them with? I mean, are you
800
using-
right here, 400 right there,
Yeah, I'd be nervous as
300
shit
right
working on.
here,
I'd be nervous working on somebody's $800 knife. That's for sure.
500 right here. Like,
The most
I could keep-
expensive knife
I could
I
keep
have
going
right
for a long
here
time.
is probably this Magna Cut 8020, which is not mine. Not sure how much this thing costs, but pretty sure it costs more than all my other knives.
It sounds just
Yeah, no,
on point.
definitely a good lockup sound for that one.
Yeah, this thing, I've only had it in my possession for a couple hours now, but my impression so far is really good. This thing is a beast. You can just tell.
Nick Martino, as far as Spyderco knives, I mean, they have how many different knives out there. There are some that I could do and some that I wouldn't dare even try, but certain ones I guess would be potential. I haven't up until this point, but not that I couldn't.
I feel
Because my
like,
backlog's pretty stupid.
I mean, there's a lot of people that make scales for Spyderco, so I feel like it shouldn't be too difficult, but I don't make scales, so I could be wrong.
Well, and for me, I do them by hand, so I'm not cutting them out on a machine at this point.
That's what I was
So
going to ask you. So you are doing it by hand.
yeah, and it's weird. I bought a CNC machine. I could, but I like doing them by hand, so I haven't dedicated the time to sitting there and cutting them out. And it's part of me like wants to be able to step it up and make more of them. But I like the fact that each one is unique. I like the fact that no two come out the same. I can't make two of them the same. I've tried. It doesn't work.
Well, and
So-
that's what true craftsmanship is, right? I mean, we can all appreciate machine done stuff, but when somebody uses their hands and their talent to craft something, to me, the value goes up immensely.
Yeah.
And it's
I agree.
therapeutic for me too. I mean, I have pretty bad ADHD, so when I'm actually sitting here and I can focus on something, and this is my normal working time anyway, when everybody goes to bed and I can just sit out here and work on stuff, as long as
you sound like just like me. Like we're
as long
we're
as it's
like the
already
same.
We're three peas in a pod.
Yep.
yeah, it's definitely relaxing and good for my soul to be able to create stuff.
Good for you, man. Those are beautiful.
That's what I do
skills.
all night. Create
Speaking
stuff.
of, I
Work on
didn't know how
stuff.
it was going to work on this stream. I actually finished this one up to do as giveaway, but I didn't know how that was going to go, where it's going to get sent into, if it's going to get given away on this stream or whatever. But this is one that I finished up in honor of
Nice.
the people who have no knife rights and are limited to Swiss Army knives only. I figured I'd do a Swiss Army knife for you guys.
Wow.
Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. We're an hour and 13 minutes in. Yeah, we got some shit to give away. So, Javon, show them the knives because he still has them with him.
I have them
What
with
can they
me.
win, sir?
They are in another case. Give me 2
God
seconds.
damn it.
I'm
See,
not
we're all
terrible.
fucking up tonight.
Hey, I'm awake. You didn't think I'd be awake.
All right, Hawaii Knife and Gear. How would you want to go about giving away that knife? Do you want to do it on the actual stream? Do you want to send it in to Kevin Lefty EDC and have it go to the grand prize?
Whatever you guys want to do, we can give it away on here. I mean, if
we've got 50 people in here, I think we should share the love in here. What do you think?
it's really crazy. I was just on JB's stream and he gives stuff away. He gave a bunch of stuff away on his stream. I actually won something. I never win anything. I never usually participate in giveaways, but yeah, I actually won something in his giveaway. And unfortunately, the number that I guessed is my wife's lucky number, so I guess she gets the knife.
Yeah, I was in that.
Yeah, it's
I saw that. But that's cool though. I've never won a giveaway.
So however you want to do it, but yeah, I'm down to give this
Best
one away in the stream
sledgehammer
for sure.
will be one of them.
Wow.
What is that one?
What is
Best
that?
sledgehammer,
Oh, nice.
and then a honey badger, Warney.
Nice.
Never been really.
I love
used
Warney.
here, but they're great knives. I mean, the action on this thing is sick.
Actually looks like a sheep's foot.
It is. It's the sheep's foot. They have like
Wow.
3 different blade shapes, but I got the sheep's foot. I think this is the medium size, but this Best Tech has just a fiery action. And I probably have a CEO that will go to.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
One of the OG CEOs, but again, hadn't been carried, hadn't been abused. It's just been flicked, played with, carried to the office a few times. There's a great little thumb stud knife, great little gentleman's folder. So I'd love
You
to
like
get
that?
for you.
The CEO?
What's that?
How do you like that?
I like it. It's a
CEO.
great knife. I carried it because I work in an office and usually wear button downs. So I carry it like a pen because we're like a
Right.
no knife, no gun. Even though I carry both every day.
Right.
But yeah, I just carried it in my shirt pocket like a pen.
Neat.
But it's a great little knife.
And when you're using it, does it feel weird in your hand, or does it work all right?
No, I wouldn't use it for hard use, but for any type of EDC tasks, I mean, it's got a.
It's a good sized blade.
Yeah, but I'm saying with the handle being so thin, is it like weird using it, or does it work all right?
No, like I said, I've got so many that I have no lock rock with it for the things that I cut, which are packages, string, some paracord. At the office, all I cut was some cardboard. I wouldn't use it to process a lot of cardboard. I'd use probably the Warney, that honey badger, slicey as it can be.
Yeah.
But for a knife to have in my pocket that didn't look like a knife that I could use for, miscellaneous EDC things, it's a great knife.
Yeah, I think they look pretty cool too.
Yeah, so the CEO is actually a knife that really surprised me. I have one in D2 OD green micarta with like this like bronzy brass, possibly it's anodized aluminum. I don't really know what it is. It's a Blade HQ exclusive. And because of the way the clip is, like normally I will hate a tip down carry, right? It's just not my thing. But the way the actual clip is, it makes the top of it fatter. So it feels better in actual hands, and the action's actually really good. So I actually really liked it. I was pretty surprised.
Nice.
This QSP is the Best Tech is a guillotine too.
Thank you, Cue Ball, and thank you all for watching my nonsense because I'm not sure if I
sticking
will.
around and keeping the train rolling. I hope that we just build momentum back into the day, and everybody's still here tomorrow and rested up.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a nap, but everybody continues to be generous and help out knife rights and support the content creators and subscribe to channels that you might not have subscribed to before that you're seeing on these lives, because I picked up not just knife information and a serious knife habit from these enablers, aka content creators, but I mean, great friendships. And I've discovered channels that I would have never discovered by searching that I find very entertaining, that I watch a lot of. So I appreciate y'all for that. And I encourage everybody to jump in and do the same, support the people that are like us.
Right.
All right. So I'm going to do something a little different. So if you want to win one of these knives, either A, tell me a story, best story wins, or B, tell me a joke. I want to laugh or keep on this whole thing going because this is on a massive, massive tangent about things having nothing to do with knives. Let's keep it spontaneous and weird. What's your best fucking drug story? What's your best funny story? Also, just tell a joke. Win some knives, man.
You're gonna have to keep putting the comments up. I can't. All right, there you go.
And I'm just scrolling through. Let's see who can be funny at pretty much the next day.
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We just got hurt. People loving that sledgehammer. Same Javon. I pissed on my grandpa's chickens. It's not a joke. That's just you being an asshole. That's why they're fighting chickens. That's why they got all them angry ass Hawaiian chickens. Y'all pissing on chickens.
That's why I said you shouldn't eat them.
But you did say what made you laugh the most is terms of your qualifier. So even if it's sick and mean, but you laugh the most.
That just means you're twisted.
We are all twisted. Or we wouldn't
Hey,
be
Phil, me
sitting
too.
next to more knives than any of us probably need.
Next time a family's over for dinner and one gets up to use the bathroom, you'll or mention my name, you'll get a good seat. Interesting.
What?
I don't understand that. Hey, I'm glad you said what. I'm like, am I stupid? Why be stupid?
I don't understand.
All right. Somebody asked if their microtech story was not good enough. I did not see a microtech story. The comments are going
scroll.
pretty fast. I'm trying very hard to read everything, and it's kind of hard. So apparently I missed a story. So if you want to copy and paste that, it might be good enough. Let's see.
Let's go back up and find Shane's comment.
Did it
Dang,
involve a
Shane.
butthole?
I got weird fast.
Did it involve a stepsister? Let's see.
That's pretty funny. Okay, maybe not. I'm not particularly sober right now, so I thought it was funny. Never mind.
We can do dad jokes. That's fine. I like dad jokes.
I liked it, but these guys are.
I'm not a fan of dad jokes, and I'm dad.
Here's my joke: Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, why did Sally fall off the swing? Where's the punchline?
Gonna make you wait for it.
Yeah, seriously.
Waiting.
Phil's on drugs. That was his comment. That's pretty funny.
I'm about to be. But the chicken was sitting in Gramps' lap. Yeah, this is getting weirder and weirder.
Now here's a good one.
You asked for it.
I saw a Buddha head in the clouds on shrooms eat another cloud, and my ex also saw it. So that's what you call a dual hallucination. So a Buddha head cloud eating another Buddha head cloud or eating another cloud is pretty freaking epic. But that's just me.
That is a great excuse.
Why did Sally fall off the swing?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that.
I'm still waiting for the punchline.
Now, JN has a good one. I have such ADD that once when I was in a room with 12 other people all high on yayo, i.e. devil's dandruff, I was the only one who could listen without talking at the same time. You've had to have been there to know.
What do you call a one-eyed deer? No-eyed deer. Har har. The best joke. Sorry, I'm French. Isn't that a fucking fact? The French are not funny. I have never met a single funny French person. I've watched French comedies and I'm like, this is
Cue ball, help your grandmother pick out a gun and make sure she's or poo poo and make sure she's able to use it comfortably. I think that's awesome. It looks like Shane might step up with a story to win the.
Yeah, like did I miss another story?
No,
I want to hear your
he just threatened to. He threatened, said y'all will love my stepsister story. I've heard rumblings of it third hand. That got dark.
How many cops to change the light bulb? At least 9 because the room's black.
I want to hear the stepsister story.
Lame. It's the best joke so far. I siphoned gas with a vacuum and it blew up and it caught the yard on fire.
It was an adventure. We might need to give Grateful some love on that one.
Where's it at?
It says that wasn't a story, Shane. It was an adventure. Which is accurate from what I've heard.
Because Sally had no arms, knock knock. Is that the punchline? Yeah, that was bad. Man, it might not have been that bad if we weren't waiting all this time for. But after all this time,
the build up for
that's
that
what
one
you
was
got,
Yeah, if
man.
it had come
That's
out
what you
quicker,
got.
it might have had a little bit, but that is
the
where
build up and the letdown.
We believe in you,
Now,
Sabotage
2G,
Savant.
2G Flicks has got a good one. Go ahead, Kyle. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good, man.
You go ahead. I got it
There we go.
saved.
After I moved to KY, I went to pet my kitty, Pele, and I smelled pine. Then I realized she tried to climb a tree first time in her life and picked a pine tree during sap or what?
Oh, yeah. Well, all the sap was coming out, covered in sap. That's a sad story right there. You probably had to shave the cat, didn't you?
Damn.
Ouch.
So 2 Flicks said I
poor
bought
kitty.
some fuse from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. I didn't get any laughs.
Yeah. This might have been a bad idea. Who wants to just guess a fucking number? Like,
Pick a number, Kyle. How many people we got in here?
God damn. We
I
got
like
54 people in here.
I like the pissing on the chicken one.
You would, motherfucker. You're
Sure, Grandpa
"Pissing
didn't
on
like it very
chicken
much."
Stepdaughter. That's what I like.
And stepsister.
I like Shane threatening to bring out the stepsister story, but we'll pick a number.
All right, so we got 55 people in the chat right now. So guess a number between 1 and 55. That way someone's guaranteed to win. If it is a double number, whoever says it first, they win. And this is going to be first off for the Victorinox sack, and then other afterwards we'll do the other two through Javon.
They're 3.
Other 3, my bad. I am high. Between her toes on my toes. Oh.
All right, so who's picking this number?
Kyle's working on it.
All right.
Here, let me go ahead and message it to one of you guys. I'm going to send this over to Javon so it's fair.
I got it.
Recently, my shopping, I sat down my M4 Yojimbo on the shelf to look at something and realized 2 days later what I did. True story. Went back and but it was gone. Terrible day. I love that knife. I'm sorry, man. So part of eating vegetables, getting them back in the wheelchair. Damn.
That was low, King Snake Jay. Legit.
God damn. I was taking a crap and toilet seat broke, and I got wedged between the toilet and the wall. My wife had to call her dad to help me.
True story?
I did that while vomiting. I literally like fucking vomited, fell over, and just like fucking got wedged between the wall and the toilet with my head fucking down there.
What
And I didn't clean it. I didn't clean it nearly enough. I mean, it wasn't permanent. It took me like maybe like 2 minutes. 2 minutes that took it out, but it was 2 very long, very shameful minutes.
As a contortionist trying to get out.
WD-40 is great stuff. It was Brett Todd's very adventurous night, enlightening for all. I'm getting laugh from y'all reacting from these jokes. 42, 33, 17, 31, 27. Ain't got it yet. Let's pull over once and admit I had a couple of drinks earlier, but wasn't buzzed at all. Cops started to do the test. We get to the back. Sorry, y'all can't read that. We get to the backwards. I did the whole alphabet in less than 5 seconds. I can't do that shit sober.
I see it.
Like I can't do that sober at all.
Put up the stop sign, pal.
I can actually do the
I see
ABC. I can
somebody
do the
close.
ABCs backwards. I taught myself. I don't know when I'll ever. I don't know when I'll ever need it, but I can do it.
Oh, okay. Beef Baron has won the Victorinox with the Koa wood.
All right, on, sir. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
One more view of it here. Little.
Congratulations.
There you go, sir. And this is a 74 millimeter, and I don't know the
50
model
state
name.
legal.
Yeah, I can't think of the model name on this guy, but it's a step up from the classic size. 74 is the next size up. So this is.
Okay, so I just
Knife
sent my
blade. And then this is the little classic size. So 74 is the next one up from there.
Okay, so I just sent my email address in the chat, Beef Baron. So go ahead and message me there. I will forward over your address to Hawaii Knife and Gear, and we'll get that shipped out to you, sir.
Right on. Congratulations.
Good job, Big Baron.
Thanks for being here. Thank all you guys for being here.
1 second. Did not send. It's not liking me right now. Ah, fuck. That's not my email address. Hold on a second. I am an idiot.
You are a swagger-laden individual. You are not an idiot.
I'm
And when
kind
those
of
boxes-
stupid, dude.
When your
You
drunk
gotta-
line box
You
is
gotta
full
stop
on your
saying
head,
that, man.
that's must-see TV, buddy. That got A to Z EDC, my buddy Jeff, into the community and into YouTube videos where you're drunk buying videos. And I told him he needed to look you up because he had a cormorant he was trying to get rid of.
Did they really though? That's awesome.
Absolutely, he did.
Okay.
Those are great videos, man. They're great.
They're the reason why I had to sell my car.
I love it.
It got that bad.
For my hand, it's perfect. I want the full size.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Remember
I still
that.
haven't-
That
I
was
still
a
haven't
long
picked up
time
a
ago.
Liang Ma. I was talking about that I wanted one last time I was live with you, wasn't I?
Mhm.
What happened?
The last time I went live with you, we were talking about some Liang Ma's, and I was saying how I wanted one. Still haven't got one.
I need a bigger one. I've also got the KUF.
Yeah, they look nice.
The kitchen utility folder. Little G10. Oops.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, it bit me pretty good.
I bet.
User error, like they all are.
Yeah.
All right. Now the next number is up to you guys. Let's go with Mr. Blades and Fades first, and then after that we'll go Hawaii Knife and Gear. Go ahead and send Javon or me a number, and then we're gonna get started again.
Hold on, I'm sending a number.
You can
Yes.
choose a number and choose a range.
Choose a number, any number between 1 and 55, which is how many people we have in the stream right now,
And then how do I
Whoever-
send it to you?
through an Instagram message or a Facebook. Why
Yeah,
are you
you-
making this hard?
Or there's a
You can-
private chat. too.
Mine says chat right at the bottom here.
Yeah, you got a
Chat with the
private
host.
chat.
Yeah, I would. Okay, that'll work too, I guess.
Alright.
Do a private comment.
Yeah, you can put it in the private chat, and I don't think anybody else sees it.
Alright, I'm
Oh,
testing.
there's the comment stream.
Alright.
Yep, you just put it in the private. That how I went in the private.
Alright. Well, don't read the next one out loud.
Go on.
I'm not quite that high.
But I do have ADHD to where I might just
shit.
blurt it out and then say squirrel.
Right, me too.
Squirrel.
That's why I said don't read the next one out loud, because it's
Thank
something
you
I
for
would do.
keeping me from triggering.
Damn, this is a tough decision here.
Hey, you gotta live with it, Blaze. I like it.
Oh, dude. All right. Guess the number between 1 and 55, even though we took so goddamn long. We're now at 49 viewers. Blades and Fades.
People dropping out of here.
They're like, fuck this guy.
Oh shit.
Don't see it yet. Oh, we got it. Phil.
Phil! Congratulations.
Go, Phil.
Yeah, that was hell loud. I just cracked the microphone and everything.
5:30 in the morning, man.
Hey, Phil.
I know
might
your poor
tell you.
fucking girlfriend. I was like, what the fuck?
No,
Email.
they're all out of town actually, so I'm good.
Okay.
Got the house to myself.
All right,
And-
Phil, I just sent you my email address. Go ahead and message me what your address is, and I'll get that over to Mr. Blades and Fades. And or you can just message him directly on Instagram if you would like, at Blades and Fades.
You'll send it to me.
You got the number I sent you?
Yep.
All right.
So we got one more or two more actually, because I can't fucking count apparently. We're at 49 viewers because Blades and Fades ruins everything. So go ahead and guess a number between 1 and 49. I love you, sir. Don't give me that puppy dog face.
Do we want to
Don't
let
give me
Phil
that fucking
choose?
face.
Do we want to
Are you
let
talking to
Phil
me?
choose?
Yes, you.
Hey, Kyle. Do we
Fine,
want to
I'm confused.
I'm just talking shit, dude.
choose which knife he wants since he won first?
Oh yeah, Phil. What knife do you want, sir? My bad.
We've got a Best Tech sledgehammer. We've got a CRKT CEO, and we have a Honey Badger warning. And it's Phil's call first.
Phil, what do you want, sir? Where you at, Philly?
Phil fell asleep.
Phil's like, I won. Fuck y'all. And just left.
Phil wants the Honey Badger, so I'm going to jot that down.
Honey Badger.
Nice choice. Yeah, I like that. Sheep's foot.
All right, now because I totally fucked this up, please re-guess your numbers between 1 and 51, and I'm sorry. Starting now at 2:36 a.m. for me, or 5:36 for most of you guys. First number is 8.
Wow, they
6.
jumped.
Yeah, what the fuck? Went from 8 to like, I must have froze or something.
Acid test, kids.
What if nobody actually gets it? It's the closest without going over, or what?
I guess.
Closest without going over.
Then I have
I
to
mean, because you got to
scroll.
figure everybody's not going to guess a different number, right?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
So far, we're
It's pretty
doing
widespread,
good with that.
Top dog, we're going to be here till 6 p.m. Eastern time. Except for Blades. He's checked out temporarily, but he'll be back in about 7 seconds. Nope.
I think I.
Oh,
Has everybody guessed?
I don't see it yet.
Whenever you want to, though, Kyle, you can throw up a stop, and we can find that you can like give them like a 10-second, 15 seconds, and I'm gonna throw up a stop, and we can find the closest one to your number.
All right, we'll do a countdown then. When I get to 1, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got distracted by this fucking thing going. I was like, ooh, knives. All right, so the number is 17, and I saw a 16 up there.
I see
Way
Dusty
up there.
Loads. I see Dusty Loads at 17.
I also
Where's that
hold
at?
on.
I didn't see that.
Let me get to it.
Dusty Loads.
Oh wait, it was way up the top, like the third comment.
Damn.
Is it
Okay.
me or does that just sound like wrong?
There are a lot of 16s.
Dusty Loads. Yeah.
We got a lot of 16s. I don't see Dusty yet, but oh, there he is.
No.
Dusty Loads at 17. Congratulations, man.
Okay. Dusty Loads takes it.
So Dusty,
Pick your knife,
you
sir.
want
That sounded even worse.
the Best Tech. I can't get in camera.
Oh man!
Sledgehammer?
Congratulations, Dusty.
Or the CRKT
Hope you
CEO.
enjoy your new load.
I really got to know the. I really got to know the origin of that handle now at this point.
All right, Mr. Dusty Loads. Senor Dusty of the Loads. My email address is linked. Send me your address or send it straight to Javon if you have him on Instagram. And we got one more, right?
Yeah, did Dusty determine which knife he wanted?
I have not heard from him back yet.
I
Just
saw that he
waiting.
was stoked that he won. Congratulations, Dusty.
Yeah,
Yep,
buddy.
that name.
For
That
the
name.
latest or earliest in the morning victory I've witnessed in a live stream. Unfortunately, it
Right.
will be done here in just a second, but you do get the pick.
You won the knife that you asked for, sir.
Beaver Bear, and it was the Honey Badger Warncliffe.
Okay, I was gonna say I already forgot. So
wrote
hopefully
it down.
Oh,
somebody
no, that was
remembers.
Phil, right?
Yeah, no. Beaver Bound was the first one for
Yeah,
the.
that's right. My
for the
bad.
Swiss.
Yeah. And then Phil got
See,
the
I was
honey
being
badger.
selfish. Phil
Okay, I'm
won the
writing
Honey
this. I'm writing
Badger.
this down before I completely fuck it up.
No, Phil won the Honey Badger. And there
That's also a pretty funny name, the Beef
Well-
Baron.
no doubt. And we're waiting for Dusty Rhodes to tell us what he wants.
God, how the hell do you spell Victorinox?
Spell check won't help us with that one.
It will not.
You serious? It's VICTOR.
I already
okay.
tried my best, and it's sitting there, just leaving it as is.
All right, good enough.
Okay, so we got Beef Baron for the Victorinox. Who got the Honey Badger?
Phil won the Honey Badger. And then Dusty Rhodes has 1 minute to determine if he wants the CRKT, Gentleman's Carry, or the Best Tech Sledgehammer.
Is it Dusty Rhodes or Dusty Loads? We've been saying his
No, I
name
saw-
wrong the whole time.
No, I saw Dusty Loads.
It might be Dusty Rhodes.
Oh man, I thought that he had a chance for some redemption.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
calling the wrong
Dusty,
person. No
if it
wonder
was
you didn't
Dusty
answer.
Rhodes, then that's not so bad. But Dusty Loads, I don't know about that one.
Where did I just saw him a
What?
second ago.
He left. He's tired of us talking shit about his name.
Watch that be his actual name. Like, I've heard this shit my entire life. Everyone's talking about my loads.
Well, I just imagine, like, do you get a vasectomy or what's going on? Like,
Oh man.
No, I'm not seeing him in the chat anymore. But I'm hallucinating from lack
Oh
of sleep.
shit. Yeah.
All
Do y'all
right.
think
Do you
Dusty
want to
Rhodes
do
in
a,
there?
a redo or what? Oh crap!
No, we're gonna keep
Already
him.
sold.
I mean,
Nah, we don't make fun of him too much. We can't fucking take his
no.
prize
He's
away
the winner. I'm
also.
just trying to find.
yeah, no.
I'm still trying to find out if it's Loads or Rhodes because I saw Rhodes.
No, you didn't.
Oh, what is wrong with this fucking camera?
My brain is just filling in the words I want to see.
That's not ideal. God damn it.
Guys, I'm not seeing his comment anymore.
I'm not even trying to read the comments.
Where you at, Dusty? Calling all loads. Calling all loads. Dusty or otherwise. Claim your prize.
Yes, sir, please. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Baron.
Hopefully that stays. I'm like watching my camera just slowly fall. I'm like, oh shit. Dry shot, ghost come, desert dick.
What?
To claim your knife, we need the origin of this name too.
Dust balls.
Dusty. This close.
I
to
guess we
shit
can move
shows,
on and
fire
pick
code
another
would be my
number
name.
for the third night and let them choose.
That's the best one yet. He's dusting off his loads.
Or rubbing out a load. Stepped away
He's
to rub out a
reloading.
load.
He's reloading.
It's
All right.
all
Somebody
in
pointed out that he might be emailing me, so I do not have
Oh, that would maybe make
anything
sense.
from email.
Let me check.
I got one from Clifford Barron.
That's Beaver
So-
Baron.
Yep.
That's beef Baron.
Oh, Clifford.
The big red dog.
All right. So I guess that one's going to be put on hold. Right now, we got 56 people in this gigantic shit show of a chat. So let's go again.
Beaver Baron, you are U.S.
Damn,
You got a U.S. shipping address, yeah? Where are you located at?
Nah, sir, you're going to be shipping to like fucking some crazy
Beaver
place
Baron,
in
I
Europe.
think somewhere in England with big tall hats and fish and chips and shit. I don't know.
Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
I wonder if Dusty Loads was a bot, guys. I'm not seeing the comment anywhere. It's disappeared.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun.
We may have two drawings.
What?
I'm just telling you. Or we'll just have the third one.
All right, Mr. Hawaii Knife and Gear. I sent you his address.
There you go. I got it. Thank you. Oh, nice. Born in England.
Oh, where'd he come from? I appreciate that, sir.
Oh, how kind.
Okay, well, fuck it. 1 through 54, guess your number.
And that's kind of disappointing. When
Maybe
I do
he
my
fell asleep. Maybe he
when
fell
I hit
asleep. It's
1K
probably
and I
late.
do my big
Well,
giveaway.
it's bizarre because
If
the
the person
comment I
that wins
can't
isn't
find.
there to claim it, I'm gonna be upset.
I can't find the 17 again or whatever the number was.
It was literally like the third one after we started guessing again. It's way up top.
Hey, Last Ranger.
Also, my comment is in the private chat for the number thing. If y'all want to check that out, help me
Hey,
look.
now, Grateful
Because
Panic.
apparently I'm fucking blind and missing some dusty loads.
Oh, I see it.
I see somebody. It's very close, but I don't see
No,
it
I
yet.
just saw your comment. I should clarify.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got my eye out.
I do see someone very close.
Yes, Sabotage Savant. We are guessing numbers.
They're guessing numbers. I'm hunting for a ghost.
My mount is refusing to stay still.
Man, you can pick as many times as you want to. I don't fucking care. Go nuts, man.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Come
We have
This
entered
is
the,
America.
we have entered
You
the
are
hour
free
of
to pick a
zero
million
fucks given.
goddamn numbers if you so choose. I don't know what that accent was.
Oh shit! Budget or is it
Oh,
budget?
yep.
Guy?
All right. It's called now. The number was 54 because I'm terribly unoriginal. That's how many people were in the chat. So I was like, you know what? Just go to the top.
Budget. The budget guy for knives and tools.
Yep. The budget guy for knives and tools. Claim your
My
prize.
kind of guy.
Sir.
Claim between
Congratulations, buddy.
Best Tech Sledgehammer.
I can't find the fucking comment. We both saw it, so I know it's there. It should have disappeared on me. There we go.
Or the CRKT CEO.
I feel like
Do
that's
you
kind
want
of a
to
tough
be
choice.
sledged or do you want to be a CEO?
I know what one is more like the one that I would typically go for, but it's still a tough choice because they're both pretty cool.
Dude, the CEO is a
Oh, no.
really good knife. That shit surprised the hell out of me.
It is.
This
And
man
I'll tell
wants the
you-
sledgehammer.
And that's a good call. The Sledgehammer, I'll tell you, it's a very substantial knife. It's got a little bit of a tough detent, but nothing that, I mean, I can't middle
See,
finger flick it, but I can definitely thumb flick it all day long without getting sore, and it drops.
man, that's what I I usually go for the more stout knives.
So that was who won that?
Budget
The
Sledgehammer.
budget guy for knives and tools.
Budget guy for knives and tools. And so Dusty Loads, if he comes back, has a CRKT. But y'all, I don't see the comment anymore. I can't find him any evidence that he was ever in the chat. Did we have a group hallucination?
No,
I
we
didn't
didn't.
think so
And
either.
you know, it's funny because I don't think he's a bot either. I feel like I've seen his name in streams before.
No, so I've definitely seen his name before. He's in a lot of my actual live streams.
Yeah.
Well, he'll
Yeah.
email. He'll reach out to us. We'll put him down for the CRKT. It's still a great knife.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got him on Instagram. I might. Dusty Loads? Calling all Dusty Loads. Wow, that is not what I want. Okay.
Yeah, and there's no telling.
I am
what's gonna
scared to
pop up.
search up Dusty
Yeah,
Loads.
don't Google search Dusty Loads. It's probably
Yeah.
scary.
That is Cole's old stage name.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
That's Prostate EDC's old stage name.
All right,
Say
so
what?
if Dusty Loads does not claim it, do you want to do a backup?
Yeah, we can either do that. I can send it to you, and you can do it on your next live. However you want to handle it, brother. You tell me. We can pull for a backup and then determine the days we. Where's Dusty Loads? He won and he said yay. I saw a comment that said yay. I thought, but I might have hallucinated it, and now I don't see that comment.
I have a Hotmail because I'm an old fuck, sir, and it's linked in the description or the comment
I
section.
didn't know
I don't what I'm
Hotmail
talking
still
about.
existed.
Hotmail. What are you dialing up on America
But you
Online or
found
what?
it? Okay, cool.
When I made that email, literally yes. I was
Yeah, no.
fucking like 12.
So 2G
Wow.
Flicks. Yes, funny story about the TS64. This knife has been, obviously it's a double digit model number. So this is a pretty old one, but this one has been discontinued for I think 2 years at this point. They haven't had it out. And I had two of them. I had one user and I had another one that got stolen, long story short. But when if it got stolen, I went looking for
Oh,
another
shit.
one.
Oh my goddamn.
Oh,
finally
man.
found one after 2 years and then got it in a few months ago, and of course Tucson confirmed that they're going to start making it again, so I'm
Damn.
glad to see it back. And this is, I think, hands
Can I
down
see the blade?
one of the, sorry, let me turn off the comments so I can pick one or the other. Can you see the screen or see the comments? This is probably, it's my favorite user Tucson, hands down. This thing is a slicing machine. Sorry, it's got tape all over it, but yeah, big wide flat grind, and even when
Looks
it's dull, it's
really
still sharp.
similar-
Yeah, I love this
It
thing,
looks
man.
similar
It's
to a
oh, there you go.
shaman with like skinny scales or scales that have been skinnied. It's like not
That's
not like
gorgeous.
the same profile, but I feel like it would cut
Ah.
the same and kind of feel similar.
Yeah, no, it's a great knife, man. I've had one of these in my pocket for a long time, and it just, I process a ton of cardboard at work, go through all kinds of stuff, and this thing, even when it's not sharp, it sails right through stuff because it's so thin. But they're D2, they do it really well, and this is just such a good knife, man. I actually, while it was discontinued, I found one that a guy was selling, and he sent it from Slovenia, and made it to JFK and got lost in customs. So there was $100 that I paid. Never got it, and man, I was bummed. I was so excited to find another one, and it never made it here. And then another friend of mine found somebody that was selling one. I think that one came from Germany or something. Sent it to him in Florida, and he finally sent me this one. So another $100 roughly to finally get one. And I've had it in my pocket for a couple of months now. But I message Tucson on eBay. I used to pretty frequently. I bought a shit ton of Tucson knives, and just from buying that many and talking to them, I get to messaging them. And every once in a while I'll just write something like, "Hey, by the way, here's a few models you should make again. They do really well." This is always one that I'm like, please bring back the TS64. You need to make this one. So finally, they're like, we'll run it again coming soon. And that was like 2 months ago. And they finally just started putting them up on eBay.
Still
So,
a TS.
But that's cool.
yeah. Yeah. This is definitely, I just won another one on eBay the other night, and I got it for $112 on an auction bid. And this knife is worth every bit of $112. I don't care who you are.
Are they all D2?
For now. So the way they normally do it, let me see if I can find the other one I had around here. Hang on one second. So Tucson is they're really mysterious about the way they do their stuff, but if it's a blade that they've done in a budget steel like D2, a lot of times they'll come out with the upgraded steel version eventually, and they do that so I guess so they can hit all the different price points and whatnot. But this is one that was only ever made in D2.
Gotcha.
I would say if it sells well enough, and they, the ones that they have up for auction do pretty well right now, and the price stays over $100, there's a good chance they would do it in like an M390 or maybe a S90V.
I have one Tucson knife.
Which model?
This guy.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, the 262.
Yep, it's a Tempe design.
Yep. The one right,
M390.
dude, the 261. If you want to get one other one that's freaking good, same designer, really good. 261 is awesome.
A weird ass Tucson.
All right,
that's
folks.
one I haven't
saw
had
that
for
thing.
sure.
I never tried it out.
How is
All
that
right,
one?
folks. So we are on 4 minutes.
I love it. It's
So let's do the final giveaway, and then we'll just chat until the very end. All right.
Whoops! I just
All right.
go through. Sometimes we go through the
Dog.
finger
What's up,
hole.
Top
So
Dog?
we're gonna do a random ass search, right? So pull up your Google browsers. Get ready to actually search. And we're gonna do a little bit of some random ass knife specs. So what is the blade length of the Spyderco Yojimbo 1? First one to guess it wins, and let's cut it off there.
I feel like I know this answer.
I don't. I have it Googled right now, so I know what it is, but it's tiny.
Thought the Yojimbo one was bigger.
3.3 is wrong. The Yojimbo 1 has a very small
Nice.
blade.
The
3.6 is wrong.
bigger.
3.2 is wrong.
Yeah, no, it's
The Spyderco Yojimbo 1.
It looks like a Yojimbo
discontinued.
too, but like not as good looking. like a less
FPV
refined
Diva
version.
got the answer right. It is 2.87 inches.
Dude,
You can see it right there. Maybe, I don't know. It's
I was
blurry
gonna
shit.
guess 2.9, so they still would have beat me.
All right, so we are going to give it 2 days, and if he doesn't get back to us, then you are the winner of the CRKT CEO. Please email me, or you can hop on my Instagram at Red3DC or my Facebook at Kyle J Landfear. Because I'm a bougie fuck. I have to add a J to my initial.
J for jamming full of swagger. Hey, what was the winner? who was the winner for that backup?
so that's
FPV Diva.
Damn,
That's
that
the
thing is
261.
freaking- that
yeah,
is
that's a
sweet.
261. That's the other
Oh,
Tepe design,
man.
dude. I think you would like this one. This is badass.
Oh, I like
Oh, that's
that.
This is
sweet.
definitely
That's
top
like-
10 material for me.
That's me right there. What is that, like
In,
a 3 3/4 inch blade?
Yeah, something like that. In S110V.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
I
is-
love that
this is a
blade.
good one.
Pull that blade up again.
Man,
Damn.
Clip point.
Is that like a mirror finish?
yeah, dude, it's
On
got
the
a
blade?
it's a satin, but it's almost like a mirrored satin. It's a good finish on it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Damn, man.
Sorry, I can't find the right spot. There you go.
All right, folks.
That's
Next
crazy.
up is Hollywood Tactical. This stream's going to be ending in about 40 seconds. I'm going to end
Okay.
right on the
I saw
dot. So if you
Rusty.
Hey,
guys
can we
are
throw up
talking
Hollywood's
or anything
link?
else is going on, please be aware.
Can we
I
throw up
saw
Hollywood's
Rusty
link?
Knife Lover and thought Dusty was back for a
Oh
second.
God. Okay.
Let me find it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, he's a hard one to find. Let me find it.
I got it.
Who's
found
up
it.
next?
Hey guys, I wanna
Also,
thank
everyone go
everybody
ahead
in
and
the chat.
subscribe to Blades and Fades and Hawaii Knife and Gear.
Oh, there's no
Thank you.
need for that. I barely post videos anymore.
I'm subscribing
Fuck
to you
that.
anyway.
Subscribe to Hawaii Knife and Gear.
No shit. I'm doing
Hey,
it right now.
Hey, fun fact, this is actually the first time I've ever been face to face on camera. I've never posted a video before that wasn't just hands and knives, so congratulations.
Hey, you do a good job.
I figured it was for a good cause. I might as well introduce myself to the community.
So what you're saying is
Yeah.
that you're really Nick Shabazz, and this is finally we all get to see your face. Anyways, folks, it's time to go. I love you all. Please take care. Tune into Hollywood Tactical. I love you guys. I love you all. Donate to Knife Rights.
Subscribe.
Take care and bye-bye.